Hi, everyone. So, this lesson really focuses on where we are going to go with the eighth grade curriculum this year. We're going to focus on the four spheres of the Earth: the geosphere, the hydrosphere, the atmosphere, and the biosphere. And as you saw in my intro video, that is the icon for our class because that incorporates all those spheres in that image. So, it's a nice point to look back at each time that you click on the course. What we're going to do today is we're going to investigate each sphere a little bit and just get a very brief scratch the surface intro to what they are. And then I would like you to challenge yourself to build a connection between two spheres for a couple of the categories. So I'll talk more about that in a moment. Let me just give you a walkthrough of the assignment on Schoology. So as you'll see, there are embedded videos. I would like you to first watch these two videos that are through Crash Course. So I know it's a little bit cheesy, but they do a good job of outlining the four spheres. So two spheres are in part one, two spheres are in part two. Um, Before you watch these videos, though, let me backtrack a little bit. And you're going to want to open the Google Docs graphic organizer, which looks like this. And this really is going to allow us to um, type in a couple of facts about each sphere. So, for the geosphere, all of what the first box is going to represent, and it's the instructions are listed up here, would be a description of the sphere. The second box is going to be words that would describe the sphere. And the third box is going to be an interaction between this sphere and another sphere. So, this is what you're going to be thinking about when you watch those videos. What am I going to be putting into these boxes? There are also links below that will give you information for each of the spheres. Links for the geosphere, atmosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere, cryosphere, which is what I did as my example. So you can read through that if you are looking for a good key as to what I'm expecting for the assignment. And then there is also a section on interactions between spheres for that last column or last row, sorry. Okay, so after you've watched the videos, you might want to go back and watch them a second time as you fill this in. You also have the informational links, and then you are going to look to make connections. Now, another resource that you have as far as making these connections is to watch this video on how wolves change rivers. So, this is showing obviously a connection between the biosphere and the hydrosphere, with the rivers being part of the hydrosphere, the water sphere, and the wolves being part of the biosphere. But there's also a lot of other connections that are shown throughout the video, and it's really a great analog as to what we're talking about for the entire course. So, for the whole course this year, we want to focus on trying to take those steps to being higher order thinking, where we are going to build connections amongst the spheres. So, for this assignment, watch the videos, read through the graphic organizer, fill it out as best you can using the resources that are posted below the graphic organizer, as well as notes that you've taken while watching the videos, and then also using the cryosphere as an example. Think about while you're completing this assignment which sphere is most interesting to you. Our next project will involve that sphere.